Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to the Stevie B Show. As always, I'm Stevie B. Well, I have a very special guest with me today. His name is Noah Kreatz, and he is believe it or not, he's a staff officer at the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary. And Noah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Stevie.
Yeah. Now, the reason why I wanted to have you on is that, believe it or not, I grew up with your mother. We were neighbors for a while, and you actually, from what I understand, you are adopted from Korea. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Seoul, Korea. Okay. And I remember you when you were first adopted. You came as a little baby, and I remember how cute you were. But the reason why I wanted to have you on is that you are part of a thing that. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, before we continue, is there anything you'd like to share with us?
I grew up in Medford, of course. I went to Medford Vocational, and I graduated in the robotics engineering shop.
Oh, wow.
And I currently go to Northeastern University. And I work at the company Team Rubicon Disaster Response, which is a humanitarian organization.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about Team Rubicon. What's it about?
So Team Rubicon was founded in 2010 by a group of veterans who saw the Haiti earthquake on the news.
Oh, wow. I remember the Haiti earthquake.
And they were just like, they couldn't just sit there and while these people were suffering. And because they have a bunch of set skills that they obtained in the military, they use those to help others. So they started Team Rubicon, which has now become like a international nonprofit organization.
So what do they go to, like, places of natural disasters and everything, and they help people? It's kind of like the Red Cross in a way.
Yeah, in a way. It's like we have different scopes on what we do, but we are in the same humanitarian scope. And I am their media asset management specialist. So I'm in charge of their database, and I've shot things like I'm also a photojournalist.
Oh, you are? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that I've been to 9 different disaster zones across the U.S.
Where
shooting.
have you been exactly?
I was in the first wave for Hurricane Ian.
Yeah.
I helped out with the Afghani refugee crisis back a few years ago. Last year. I was in Portland, Oregon during the George Floyd riots, helping out with vaccine initiatives. I helped out with the Hermit's Peak Half Canyon fire in New Mexico.
Why?
There's a few.
I know. I mean, man, it seems like such a dangerous position to be in all the time. I mean, it is. I mean, to be in all these places. I mean, you do. I mean, I guess the thing is, you do get to help people in need in all that time, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, of course, it's a sacrifice, especially on like our part as a responder. But in general, when we go to these communities, it's been some of the most rewarding experiences of my life.
Oh, I would imagine it. Now, Team Rubicon it's on the website is teamrubiconusa.org. We're going to have that at the end of the show in the credits. But I wanted to one of the reasons I wanted to have you on is I wanted to talk about you were part of a thing. I mean, I even saw it on the Medford transcript, the Veterans Preservation Project. Now, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, sir. It's a nonprofit that I co-founded in 2017, and
you co-founded it.
Yep.
Oh,
and I founded it because of I heard my grandfather's story of how he fought in World War II in a naval beach battalion.
Yeah.
Where he landed on Nazi-occupied beaches.
Oh, wow.
And of course, I never got to meet him myself, but I was fascinated by his story because my father always told me that he just didn't want to talk about it, and he took his story to the grave. And so I did some digging, and I found a veteran who served with him in World War II.
Oh.
And I had a nice conversation with him, and we talked about his service, and he ended up telling me that his landing craft landed in Salerno in Italy.
Oh.
And it went, like, when it was landing on the beach, it went right in front of a German machine gun nest.
Oh, wow.
And it makes sense why my grandfather never talked about his service.
I
But
can understand.
It left me with a feeling of gratitude, and especially as like an international, immigrant myself.
Hmm.
I'm really thankful for being here in the first place. And
I had three uncles who served during the Vietnam War, and and two of them are sadly no longer with us. But so what do? You go to with this project, you go to other veterans of like World War II and talk to them. Is that how it works?
part of it is preserving the stories of veterans who've served. So it's not just World War II. We've done Iraq War veterans, Vietnam veterans, Korean War veterans, and so on and so forth. And the main objective is to share these stories with people and to provide education, to make sure that people understand what others have been through.
Is it kind of like the Shoah Foundation, which when people want to remember like what happened with the Holocaust and everything? Is it similar
a
like
bit.
that?
But we have other missions too.
Oh.
Like we also have a program where we provide uniforms to veterans who passed away and would like to be buried in a uniform.
Oh my.
And we also have a traveling museum where we collect artifacts from military service and showcase them to provide education to like school kids.
Oh, that's incredible.
Organizations.
That's amazing. Now we're going to show some pictures of some of the veterans you worked with. So we're going to take a look at them right now. Here's one. Now, well, first off, here's this man right here. He was looks like a general, what's his name?
His name is Albert Rogers, and there's a really funny story behind that one.
Really? Tell me about it.
So it was back in like 2018 or so, and one of our partners was Beacon Hospice, and we went to their events and showcased our museum. And I remember looking over and seeing him in the chair, and he was, he had a shirt on without any sort of medal, like not a proper military shirt, but it was just like a regular collared shirt, and he put his awards and medals on it.
Oh.
And so I went up to him and I was like, my name is Noah, and so on and so forth. And I asked him, would you like a uniform?
Oh.
And he said, oh, I'd love to wear a uniform again. Here's one more time. So, of course, I created a uniform for him with period correct insignia and his.
You created
stuff.
the uniform yourself?
Yep.
Wow.
And it was a lot of work, but it was worth it a lot, because I remember when we gave it to him, we had like this mini ceremony in the nursing home.
Oh.
And he was ecstatic. He put it on. He's like roughing it up. He's like, it looks like the general.
Yeah, we look like a general there, but that's nice. Okay, we're gonna look at another picture here. This man, he's got a hat on. He's got 87th Infantry. What's the name?
John McCoffey.
McCoffey. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
So he was at another nursing home that we came across, and he was a veteran of the Battle of the Bulge, and he served with valor. And he came up to our portable museum, and he was asking about the items that we had showcased. And I showed him one of our items that we have from the Battle of the Bulge. He's like, I remember stuff.
Yeah.
And he was a good man. We have some of his uniforms.
Did he pass away?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That unfortunately, a lot of World War II veterans are passing away.
I know. It's very. Most of them are in their 90s, and it's just. This is like they call it the greatest generation. So
for a reason,
may he rest in peace. Okay, now we have another image here. This is you. Now this is you on the Boston Marathon with a camera. Now you're a volunteer for the Red Cross. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
So what were you doing here? Were you taking pictures during the marathon? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that I am a content producer for the American Red Cross.
Oh.
And part of it is telling the stories of people who are helping others. And that day was really interesting because it was like pouring rain out.
No.
And it was really cold, but I was stationed at the finish line, and we have a bunch of runners who were running for the Red Cross and raising money for us, and that was one of the interviews I shot.
Oh.
And that particular guy also was in the Boston Marathon in 2013.
Oh, wow.
And it was his first time running a marathon since then.
Oh, wow.
And
was he injured in the marathon bombing?
No, he was 1 block away from the explosion.
Yeah. Also, I want to show one more photo. I mean, you've done so much work with the Red Cross. Here's a picture of you right now. You got Volunteer of the Year. So congratulations for that. That's a really a very major accomplishment.
It was definitely a surprise when I got it, because I'm not really looking for gratitude or recognition. It's just, this is nice to help people.
Yeah. Now you are staff officer in the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary Public Affairs. So are you usually on the Coast Guard? Are you on a ship most of the time, or how's it?
So I'll give you a little bit of background. At least I signed up right when I turned 17, because because my father served in the Marine Corps in the 1980s, and he served in Korea on the DMZ. And in his free time, he went and helped out Korean orphans and volunteered helping them.
Wow.
And it's one of the reasons why my parents decided to adopt me.
Oh.
And I wanted to serve in some capacity to try to give back to that service. So I joined up, and at that time I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I chose public affairs because I always was interested in telling stories and telling history. And since then, it's been 5 years since then, and it's been quite a ride. I've responded to shipwreck incidents across Boston Harbor.
Oh, wow.
Environmental stuff, and recreational boating safety, so teaching people and kids on proper safety procedures and stuff like that.
Now, we're going to show, you have brought us some clips. We're going to look at them now. Can you give us a description of the clips and what they're about?
Sure. There's one clip of myself in Selma, Alabama, and I'm talking to a victim who was affected by the tornado that hit earlier this year.
Selma, Alabama, there's a lot of tornadoes happen down there, don't they? It's like Tornado Alley or something?
Oh, yeah, it's very common. And, Selma is one of these communities that's done so much for us as a people, as Americans. Because if you're familiar, Selma was the town that the walk to Montgomery.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
it was the town.
Martin Luther King, right?
Yeah, it was the town where they pioneered the efforts to
civil rights
for voting, equal voting.
Voting. Oh, okay.
And it was really amazing being there and helping those individuals who gave so much to us.
Oh.
And this particular individual was outside of Selma, but she was fairly close, and the tornado came through, and I remember her telling me her story, and she told me about how she was looking out the window, and her neighbor's trailer just went up and then smashed on the ground.
Oh, my God.
And she was there to witness that.
Oh, my God. That's no. So we're going to take a look at this clip. Sit back and enjoy this clip from Selma, Alabama.
I mean, it tasted good. I liked it.
Yeah.
But all right, to get us started, would you mind saying your name and how you spell it?
Yes, my name is Sandra Goodson. SANDRA GOODSON.
Noah with Sandra Goodson. Take one. All right, so you said you've lived here for 20 years?
Yeah, about 20 years.
That this community seems very tight knit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows each other, and it's very friendly.
Everybody kindling one another.
Yeah. That and one thing about Alabama that I've noticed is that everybody has a very unique story. And especially when this tornado came through,
Ooh, it was scary. It was real scary.
Were you here during the tornado?
Yes, I was up under my bed. I had put my mattress halfway over me. And I started praying. And once I started praying, it just stopped completely. You know, and then I got up and looked out my kitchen window. And I seen their house next door go up in air and just explode. And that just really did something to me. And then I lost my son-in-law. And then his son got hurt real bad. You know, we was all close, you know. We seen each other every day and talked to each other. You know. Ask everybody how they doing and stuff like that.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Thank you.
It's not easy to lose, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
That you know, it's a test.
Yeah.
That one thing about faith. Are you religious yourself?
I'm Baptist.
I'm a youth minister myself. One thing about faith is you know the story of Job.
Who?
Job.
Yeah.
You know how God takes everything away from him, but he still has faith. Much like that, all these are tests of faith, test of yourself. You know, and just gotta make it through.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But I'm just blessed, you know what I'm saying? It went around me, you know what I'm saying? And once I started praying, it just stopped. It stand still. But it still was going on down there. You know what I'm saying?
God is good.
Yes, he is. He's real good.
So, one thing about our organization, Team Rubicon, is that we're all volunteers. That we come from all over the U.S. and we're here just to help people. You know, it's all we want. Because I know for me, I know that if I was in your situation, I'd want someone to help me.
Yes.
And is there anything that you'd like to say to the volunteers?
I just appreciate everybody that came out to help. Because I didn't know how I was going to get all this cleaned up. But God, you know, God didn't leave me here for nothing. You know what I'm saying? He left me here for a cause. You know what I'm saying? Something that he want me to do. And I talk to him every day and every night, you know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate everybody that came out and gave a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
It's part of faith.
It is. It really is.
It's giving back.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're all here for various reasons, but the thing we have in common is that we all want to show kindness and compassion to people. You know, there's not enough of it in the world.
That's right.
You know,
You're right.
The smallest things, like a hug, just make the world so much better.
Yeah.
Much better. How'd you find out about Rubicon?
Huh?
How'd you find out about Rubicon?
Well, somebody had stopped and asked me and asked me, I need help, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how I got in touch with y'all. It was so many people trying to, you know, help me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't finna turn nobody down.
How do you feel about the outpouring of kindness?
Well, me, myself, I got a heart. I love everybody. I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. Black, white, Mexican, Chinese. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. I don't have no hate against nobody.
What does the word hope mean to you?
Who?
Hope.
Well, hope, it means a whole lot to me. Because that's what I believe in, hope. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God up there. You know, he didn't leave me here, back here to suffer and worry about how all this is going to be done. You know what I'm saying? If he left me here, this close to my house, and still left me here, it just was a blessing. Because I thought I was gone. I really did. And I got 21 grands, and I love them all. I love them all. And I thought I was gone. I really did.
You know, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
It shows that God is good.
Yes, he is. He the best thing I know. And his name is just so sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's just so sweet.
He really gives us too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
He really does.
That's why, you know, I've been around the U.S. helping people and seeing the, you know, the things people never see in humanity. But in every bad situation, you know, the worst situations, the best comes out. And then you see the outpouring of kindness from everybody. And it's just...
You stay up here, okay? So you don't get smushed.
Come on. This is my little baby right here.
What's her name?
Little mama.
Little mama. She's sweet. She got over there next to him and it was like, oh, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, this is my baby.
Yeah.
I can't go get in that car without her behind me.
Yeah. I have dachshunds at home, so
I have one too.
You do?
Yeah, I have a dachshund.
Okay.
Yeah. He's 13.
What? I think she's 5. 4 or 5.
It's all about being thankful for everything. we
I'm
have.
thankful for everything. Everything. See, my sister, she passed, and I took her son and taking care of him, doing the best I can for him. You know what I'm saying? He get out of little hands sometimes, but I bring him back in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here to help you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't here to help me. I'm here to help you. And you going to respect me. You're going to do what I ask you to do. You know what I'm saying? You're going to help me. We're going to help each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I love you. You know what I'm saying? You're the only nephew I got that I know of. And he was here too. He was scared. You know what I'm saying? But God made a way for us. He left us still here. You know what I'm saying? So.
And let me tell you a little bit about myself, and because I think you know a little bit about me, that I'm adopted. That I wasn't born here in the U.S. I was born in Korea, and I was thrown away.
Yeah.
You know, God knows where I would have ended up. I ended up in an orphanage, and I had no hope, no future. But people who are a different race than me, who all the way across the world adopted me. They gave me everything.
Good.
And if that's not true love and kindness, I don't know what is.
That's right.
I know I'm here just to give that back.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here right now, just talking to you.
Yeah. And you look like you did good for yourself. Sometimes it's better. You know what I'm saying? When you don't get the love that you need at home, somebody else will give it to you. There's a lot of people that want kids, that can't have kids. You know what I'm saying? And they will treat you real good.
There's so much kindness.
Yes. And they will love you just like you came from them.
Even all the volunteers here, I feel so at home.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone's so accepting and kind, and so see, the kindness is what kills you.
You're right. Definitely right about that.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to say?
I just want to thank God who's the head of my life. It must be something special to be still here. It was a blessing. It's something that he want me to do. I ain't been going to church like I should. I'm going to start going back. I'm going to give him some of my time. He left me here for a reason. And going to church will make me kind of see what he left me here for. I'm a good person. I seen about my mama before she died. I helped see about my sister before she died. My baby girl before she died. Now my uncle, he's in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And taking care of my nephew and now. And I just thank God and I thank all the people that helped me. I really do.
Well, it's our pleasure to be here to help you. Yes, I mean, you guys are in the middle of nowhere.
I'm telling you. It looks so scary now, especially at night, because houses was everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And now ain't none of them there. But I'm still here by the grace of God. People talking about, wonder why her old trailer still. Don't question me. Don't question that man up there. He don't like to be questioned. He really don't. And I don't question him. I just talk to him. Tell him how I'm feeling. Tell him what I done been through today. You know what I'm saying? So, he's my best friend.
It's being thankful.
Yes.
Because everything's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Every day you wake up, it's a blessing.
Yes.
Because it can all be taken away in an instant.
Yes, it can. And ain't nothing we can do about it.
Hold what you got.
But deal with it.
Hey.
Go through it. See, this was a trial tribulation that I went through. And I'm still standing. My house, it might be old, but it's still standing. God wasn't ready for me yet.
Amen.
Amen.
Want a hug?
Yes. Thank you.
I hope things get better.
It's gonna get better. I
It always
have
gets
faith.
better.
I have faith. It's
You gotta
gonna
have
get better.
faith. You gotta have
It's
faith.
gonna get
right?
better.
I mean, one thing that I've learned, especially Florida, like I was there in Florida, and everything was just destroyed, And I went back. I was there like the first few weeks, and then I went back a month later, and you saw the improvement, and you saw people being happy again.
Yeah.
You just stop it right here.
Do something to you.
It does something to you.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
You know what? When more than three people gather around and talk about God, He's be in the mix. He be listening to us. He don't turn a deaf ear. He listen to us.
We're all different races.
We all different races, but we still bleed the same color blood.
As Martin Luther King said, color of his skin, and then the content of his character, color of his skin.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
God bless.
Yes.
I became a youth minister back in high school. I've been doing it for 6 years. Teaching Sunday school,
Well, that's good.
trying to get the kids to pay attention, see the importance.
Yeah.
In times like this, it shows the true importance of things. I just wish there was more that we could do.
Oh, y'all done plenty. Cause it's supposed to be some more people coming. I don't know. It be so many people coming. I don't know who.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Hey man, we're all here though.
Yeah.
We're all
But
here.
was y'all here yesterday?
Yeah, we were.
Okay. Y'all came here yesterday.
You don't even know. God, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But I know that older man, I believe he was the one that was here yesterday.
Yeah, he was here.
Okay.
Yep.
So that truck with y'all,
Which one?
that white truck down there?
That one? Yep, it is.
Okay.
That's our heavy equipment truck.
Oh, okay.
We can load up the big machine
Yeah.
like that. What they're doing right over there.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy, man. But I appreciate it. I
Thank
really
you.
do.
Thank you.
Like I said, we're all happy now.
Thanks. I so appreciate it.
I'm gonna get back to them.
Okay.
But if you need something else, just let us know.
Okay, I will.
It's nice out today too. Real nice.
Yes, it is.
Wow, you do such good work with the Coast Guard, Noah. I really Appreciate it. So tell me what. So you go to Northeastern University now. If you don't mind me asking, like, what's your major? Do you have a certain?
I am in digital communication and media.
Oh, really? You could work here at the studio one of these days. You know. No, but if you want to know, if you want to find out more about the Veterans Preservation Project, go to the website vetproject.org to learn more about these these soldiers and their history, their family, and Team Rubicon. We'll have the credits, the info in the end credits. It's teamrubiconusa.org. And if you want to know more, volunteer for the Red Cross or donate to the Red Cross, it's redcross.org. And Noah, I want to thank you so much for being on. I mean, you do such a wonderful thing with these veterans, and I wish you all the luck in the world. And say hi to your mom for me, and thank you for everything.
Thanks for having me, Stevie.
Thank you very much, Noah Kreatz. Kreatz. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. That's all the time we have for the CVB show. I want to thank my guest, Noah Kreatz, and hope to see you next time. See you later, guys. Bye bye.